Chris Cook is also spending the day in Greenville speaking with the veterinarian and pet owners about the dangers of long cold exposure that pets face and how to keep them safe outdoors as it gets colder. He joins us with those details now. Chris?
Yeah, Dave, even on a chilly day like this, people in Greenville were outside with their furry friends. Veterinarian Dr. Fernanda Godfrey says it's important to be mindful of how they are reacting to the weather. The cold doesn't just create problems for people, but pets too. Monday's chilly temperatures didn't keep dog owners and their furry friends from enjoying the outdoors. People at Greenville's dog park say they don't let frigid air get in the way of their pets' playtime.
It's really important for her to be in contact with other dogs and run around. If there wasn't any other dogs around, I'd throw the ball a couple times, probably head back just because it is a little colder.
Julia Gardner says harsher conditions would have made her reconsider keeping her dog inside.
And probably once it gets down into the teens, he probably wouldn't love being outside, but like I said, he's covered in fur, he loves to run around and play, so he's gonna stay warm, and once he shows me signs that he's done playing, then we'll take him home.
Veterinarian Dr. Fernanda Godfrey says it's important to watch out for signs of hypothermia if you're keeping your pets outside in the cold this winter.
And they would be shivering, they could be, losing their balance, they would be not able to walk a whole lot, and they can even be a little bit wobbly.
Dr. Godfrey said some animals, like those with short coats or pets that are very young or old, are more vulnerable than others to hypothermia. She said it's important to check their ears, tails, and toes for frostbite after dangerously cold weather. There are ways, she says, you can protect your animal's sensitive paws from rough conditions.
You can always use booties. You can watch out for any of the places where you may think there were chemicals, de-icing products that people use.
Dr. Godfrey said animals staying outside for long periods of time need more calories, so make sure you have plenty of food and water for them. She emphasized that it's important to make sure that food and water don't freeze in cold temperatures. And Godfrey explained if you want to make an enclosure outside for cats to protect them from wind chill, it's better to use straw rather than a blanket, because if the cat urinates on the blanket, that liquid could freeze, which would actually then worsen the problem. Live in Greenville, Chris Cook, WITN News.
All right, thanks, Chris. And the First Alert Weather Team says temperatures are expected to fall well below freezing once again tonight.